Good morning. What is up, guys? What a beautiful sight to walk out to. An EP3 and an EJ8. Let's go. It's my 24th birthday, and what better way to start the morning than firing up a boosted Civic? I'm gonna hit it with a quick oil change right now, just because initially doing my tune, it was running super rich for a while, and I'm worried that it did get slightly diluted. So I'm gonna swap that out for some fresh oil now that the tune's all dialed in, and then we're gonna take the Civic down to grab some breakfast. I still can't really believe that this just came together so quickly and is working so well. It's such a sick car. It's sick being down here because I am looking at everything and I have no leaks on the entire setup. Not a leak on the entire engine. I don't think the valve cover leaks, nothing. The oil pan, I got all sketchy doing the gasket, doesn't leak. None of my seals leak. This is the cleanest underside of a Honda engine I've ever had, and I'm so proud of it. Got our oil all drained out. Definitely happy I did it. I can't tell if it's placebo, but I feel like it does smell a little gassy. So, happy about it. Gonna jump back up above and fill it back up, and then we'll be ready to run to town. Oh, I'm killing it already. Killing it. Right down here, this is my pink line. It looks tiny, but that's right where my cursor is. I was building 8 pounds of boost, which is my boost cut. Hit boost cut right there. Ignition timing was down to 14 degrees, super safe. But injector duty cycle, we're all the way up at 90%. So this is kind of max injector right here. But we are definitely hitting a boost cut at like 5,600, which is not letting me rev out all the way in second. So we're gonna have to get a lighter wastegate spring that'll let out that boost before we overboost it, and then we're gonna be able to continue tuning. But for now, I'm just gonna tune it up to 8 pounds. What's up, you guys? Me and Sander are in the 6.5 right now. We just grabbed a trailer from the U-Haul, and that means we are going to get a new project. This one's probably a terrible idea. It's way out of my ballpark. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into, but you guys are gonna see when I get down there in just a couple hours, and it's pretty sick. An hour into this trip, 6.5's towing like a dream, NAs are flowing, trailer's towing good. I can't wait to show you guys this thing. Be there in not too long. Basketball Hall of Fame. Let's go.
STUUTUUBE.
Lovely Connecticut traffic. Not so bad though. Long way from the Battle Bronx. Supra, BMW Supra. We're like 10 minutes out right now. Super excited to check this thing out. Can't wait to see if it's a piece of shit or not. Hopefully it's nice, because we've put in quite a drive. Off the interstate in beautiful Bridgeport. All right, you guys, here we have it. Let's go. Nobody's gonna believe me, but you see this lanyard hanging out? We just made it all the way across town in Connecticut, and this is where I left the fucking keys. I am so retarded. Oh my God. What the fuck? But we're here. This is the cop, guys. It is a 97 Jetta. It's a little rough around the edges. It's a 5-speed stick with a 2-liter, 155,000 miles. Could definitely use a front end. Super rough, but pretty cool car. But pretty hyped on this thing. I think they're super, super cool. I'm not really a Volkswagen. There we go. Definitely some mouse activity. Ah, clean, like spare tray and everything.
Not bad, yeah.
Not rusty. I think the Steelies are sick. Definitely overpaid for this thing, but in a way. Honda Civic country right now. People are fucking revving their Hondas at me everywhere. This is the shit right here, boys. We have been sitting in this traffic for forever. Just met some good old boys in this red cat eye up here. They were good shit.
Your route has been updated to avoid a road closure.
Now it's saying in 2 miles we have to get off the interstate and go around something. The road's closed ahead, so this could be an absolute shit show. There's about 1,000 cars on the road right now. Holy fuck, guys, this is beautiful. Just spent like an hour in traffic, but just so glad to be back on the open road and moving again. We have about an hour and a half left until we're back to my place, and we're gonna get this thing unloaded and check it out. On the side of the interstate right now, I just stopped to piss. We're about 30 minutes away from home, and she is holding on good, so let's go. 6.5's holding on like a beast. Oh, let's get this fucker home. Just dropped Sander off. It is the middle of the night. We're back in Brattleboro now. Gonna go home, but I don't even think I'm unloading the car tonight. I think I'm just gonna pull in the driveway, go inside, head to bed, and then I'm gonna get up bright and early and see what we can do with this project. This will be my second ever Volkswagen, definitely my oldest. Not by a lot though. I had a Mark IV Jetta with super low mileage that I had for a very brief period of time a couple years ago. But I'm super excited to check this thing out and learn about it. It seems like a pretty simple engine, the 2.0, so hopefully I can get it going, no problem. I'm hyped. 6. Just got it back down into the driveway. Mark III Jetta owner. That's me. First day waking up as a Volkswagen owner. I think I'm gonna go fuck dudes. Ah, this thing's sick. This thing's so sick. So nasty. Not too bad, dude. Get her pulled on down to the shop. Got this thing off the trailer. Instantly finding all kinds of fun things about it. But let's try putting a battery in and see if we can at least get a crank out of it. Just threw the battery out of the cabrio in it. It gave us one honk for the alarm and then nothing. Now the alternator is smoking. That can't be good. Give me just a second here, guys. I think the alternator is bad, which is why it's shorting out, so you're gonna need an alternator. No way, it just cranks. That would be so sick. Cranks. Let's go. Let's go. Not getting fuel, probably. 158,870. Let's go. It's totally gonna run. It is broken off with the nipple broken off in there, so I've got to. I'm gonna take the boosted Civic down to town. It's warming up right now. I've got the Subaru loaded up on the trailer now. This is Riley's old daily. I'm actually just bringing it up to her dad's shop, like an hour away. And we're off. I brought a bunch of tools with me because where we're going, there's actually a sick pick and pull. And I want to try to find a Volkswagen 2.0 to see if maybe I can pull a fuel rail and an alternator so that maybe we can get this thing back on the road tonight. Grabbing some fuel right now, then heading up to her dad's shop. This truck has burned through a lot of fuel in the past 2 days, but that means we're getting shit done. Let's go. I love towing with this truck. I realized I haven't really shown you guys the truck or talked much about the engine setup on it or anything. So it's a 6.5 Detroit diesel, and I'm running an HX35 whole-sit turbo off of a second-gen Cummins with a manual transmission. Otherwise, it would have been like an HY35 or something that doesn't spool up quite as well. But the HX35 suits the 6.5 really well, and I'm only running about 10 pounds of boost right now, and it just cranks towing. I love it. Like, I'm very casually just going 75 up a hill right now, and it doesn't mind at all. Now, I don't have a huge load on, like 6,000 pounds towing, but keep in mind, this truck is 34 years old. Looks like one of my straps came undone. Hopefully the other one held on. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, we have one on wicked tight still. Let's check the other one. This one's gone. Got it all tightened up. Let's get back on the road. Good, guys, I just crashed it wicked. Fuck. No. I gotta pull it forwards a little so they don't notice that. Fuck. I've got this chained up to the trailer, chained up to my truck. Let's see if we can pull it off. I think that looks pretty good. All right, bye Subaru. Let's get out of here. Her dad has some sick old trucks. The logging industry. A Tahoe? I'm gonna swing back over to U-Haul, drop off this trailer, and let's hit this pick and pull. Guys, can you see this? This guy's towing down the road with his ramps down. Buddy. Your ramps are down, buddy. Not stopping. He doesn't give a fuck. I've honked at this guy 100 times and he won't stop. He's just fucking dragging him. Seriously, been following him for like over 3 miles now and he still is just dragging his ramps. This is Allstead for you. This is the most Allstead fucking shit. What? Sick. Let's get out of here. Now that we've got that trailer dropped, let's rip over and try to hit this pick and pull. If I remember correctly, they had a few 2.0s, so I hope we'll be successful. Such a sick Volvo. Let's go to the junkyard. Let's see what we can find. Ton just got crushed. Hopefully we can still find what we need. Fuck. I see one. Let's go. I hope it still has an engine. Oh, we're so in business. Pull off this upper intake and we can get to the fuel rail down here and check it out. Make sure it's worth grabbing. Got this upper intake pulled off. Now I have good access to this fuel rail, and it does look like it's in decent shape, so let's grab it. Just got both of these nubs off, and that's what broke on my old one. So we should be all set. You can actually replace the regulator right in the rail super easily, but it's just getting those lines off that's a pain. Now that we have everything disconnected, I should be able to just plop this out. Sick. And might as well snag the injectors too. I'm sure they're terrible, but just in case I run into a pinch where I need to clean some up, might as well have them. Fuck yeah, so awesome. Just on cars this old, having something be plastic, at the time it made sense, but it hasn't aged well, and finding ones that aren't super brittle and are still in good shape is hard. Not that this is perfect, but if we look at the inside there, it is actually really clean. Pull a 2.0 alternator of questionable quality. No idea if it's going to work or not, but it does spin. Sweet. Well, with the alternator and the fuel rail, that's really all I was looking for, I believe, right off the jump. So I'm going to grab these items and we'll finish walking around the yard and see if there's anything else cool. Been right here the whole time and never noticed this. Let's check it out. The frame's not even bad. C60. Oh yeah. Holly carb. This baby's ready to rip. Love these old Chevys. So sweet. Here's a familiar sight with an OBS. New style interior though. In my personal opinion, not as cool. Somebody snagged the heads off of it. Here's another Volkswagen. This one's a Mark IV. I for some reason feel like this is another 2.0, and I'm wondering if I can snag this cleaner looking pressure regulator out of this. Mark IV is not in bad shape. I wonder why it's in here. It sucks. Stick too. I have nothing to lose, and it looks the same, so I'm gonna try stealing this pressure regulator right here. And that just popped up out of the rail right there. Sweet. Now we have a backup regulator and technically a backup rail here if the other rail also leaks. Got everything we needed. How roach this Ford is crazy. I spotted this truck from a ways away and wanted to look at it. Doesn't appear to be a diesel, but I still like checking out these old Chevys, seeing what they have for parts. Interior is actually so nice. Only 156,000 miles on it, but rust took over. I don't think there's one good body panel on the whole thing. I was gonna say this fender, but even that's clocked. All right, enough fucking around. Let's go home and get some shit fixed. There's a big circle track scene around here, so there's always a bunch of circle track cars around at the yards. I wonder what this is. Can you identify it? I can't. Ah, a Subaru Impreza. This is the exact same rig we were just looking at in there. Same utility body, same everything, except on the road. What a successful mission. That was awesome. If we got anything good out of that, that's perfect. He charged me 25 bucks for the deal, and we'll see what happens. Just made it back home. Keep the line up. Holy, beautiful cars.
The EOS, so it's gonna clown me so hard.
No, way cooler than an EOS, dude. Getting this upper intake pulled off right now, and then gonna get this fuel rail pulled out. Now I'm gonna pull this rail out and see how it looks.
Oh, is this like a plastic?
Liam just found the 77 horsepower / 6 amp Tracer Tempo. We gotta look this up, dude. This is crazy. The renders of our intake look super oily, but this does have a PCV system, so I'm wondering if maybe it has a failing PCV system that's letting a bunch of oil into the intake. Bit of a hard toss-up between whether these injectors look shittier or the ones I got from the junkyard look shittier. We know these ones have been sitting for forever. We don't know how long the junkyard ones have been sitting. I think it's kind of a lose-lose, but I'm just going to stick one set in and we'll see what happens. I forget what this is called, but it's some part of the emission system, and it's completely deleted on ours here. It would come out of right there, come around to up front, and then back around into this portion of the intake, but it's just not there. If we come around to Riley's, it's right here. And we just don't have one. Now, I don't know if that's required to run properly or not. I'm gonna have to do some look into that, but got this fuel rail pushed in. Now I'm gonna get these bolts that hold it on that we're missing on the old one and get injectors hooked up, and we'll see what we can do about fuel lines. Got everything hooked back up here now, and it looks like she needs gas. We just held the feed off and didn't get any gas, so we're gonna need some fuel for it. EP3 sighting in the wild. Ah, dude, what's up?
What's up, guy?
What up, dude?
What's up? STUUTUUBE.
STUUTUUBE. How aggressive do I get? Do I dump all 5 gallons in?
Nah, definitely save at least half of it in case there's a leak or something retarded happens.
Got some gas in it. I'm gonna have Liam try cranking it right now, and I have the feed off. And let's see if we get any fuel out of the fuel pump.
Wait here. Turn it off and then on again, because that noise sounds like the fuel pump.
It sounds fuel pumpy, doesn't it? But not seeing any gas. Try again. Yeah, not seeing any gas. It's like we're not getting fuel up front still, so I'm wondering if maybe we don't have fuel pump. There's some noise we're hearing in the back, but it could not be fuel pump, I guess. Found the cover for our fuel pump access right here. I'm gonna take this cover off and have one of the boys listen and see if we can hear any fuel pumpage, because I'm guessing we're not getting any. Ooh. Fuel pumpage. Let's see if we hear anything. I hear nothing, but turn the key back off.
Oh, I hear this thing over here. Okay, so that's what that is?
Not the fuel pump.
Yeah.
Okay. So, not getting any fuel pumpage. Something pretty dicey rigged up here. And if this works, this will be the coolest first start. So, we were getting no fuel pump in the back on stock wiring whatsoever. So, I came up with my own bypass system where I have my own fuel tank and my own fuel pump and my own fuel line. So, check this out. Grab the fuel cell, 10 gallons, going down into a Russell inline filter, going into a Walbro 255. And then I have a set of jumper cables coming over direct from the battery. So my relay is just connecting the negative right there to the pump. So I'm going to have Liam go over and I'm going to connect the relay and we will see if this thing starts. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. What? I'll just wait for you to start cranking and then I'll hook it up. You ready? Yep. Oh. Look at what I love doing. Yeah? Yeah, because it's dumping gas back in there. Oh, okay. I'm just hyped it started. What?
It didn't even sound like...
It doesn't sound that way. Alright. I want to find a way to fucking make our return not tank, because that's going to waste a bunch of gas. Sounds pretty gnarly. I think it'll come around. I don't know, something's really loud. I'd be curious if it's serpentine related. Or if it's the engine. How does it sound from back here? Really healthy. Little smoky. You just shut it off.
Heat light came on.
What, like overheating?
Yeah.
Probably just doesn't have coolant in it. Yeah. Popped the alternator belt off to try to diagnose that sound. Wasn't coming from the serpentine belt, so I think I'm going to give it a shot down here on the water pump and the power steering. I'm guessing it's going to be a water pump. I was able to find our noise, or at least my guess. There's a bunch of play in this water pump. Can you see that? That's a bad bearing in the water pump for sure. And that aligns perfectly with the noises we were hearing. Yeah, that thing's toast. Let's see if we can find a water pump. Exactly the news I was hoping for, having to do that water pump. Because I'm probably going to end up doing a timing belt too, just because it's sat for a while. So then I'll do timing belt and water pump together, and it'll just be mint. And it's not super expensive, just a lot of work, just one day to get it done. But at the same time, glad we were able to figure out the issue, and so pumped that the engine seems healthy. So really excited about the project, and I'm going to try to get some parts on the way. What is up, you guys? I'm out here with the Jetta right now, and I'm putting together a huge order of stuff to get this thing ready. Figured out that the source of this noise we're hearing when we started up is the water pump. Has a bad bearing in it. But then I popped off this timing cover here, and honestly, the timing belt looks like it's been sitting for forever too. So we're gonna get a new timing belt, new water pump, new thermostat gasket, new gaskets for everything all around, and hopefully that will get this thing ready to roll mechanically. And then in the back here, I've also put in my cart a whole new assembly for the fuel pump here, so that we're getting a new pump and the whole housing and everything. And then we're going to drop the tank, clean the tank, and I ordered new straps for the tank as well. This thing's going to be absolutely mobbing, hopefully pretty soon here. But before that, I am going to pull it into the garage and start tearing everything apart today as well. Right now, though, I am going to take the Civic down to town, hit the bank so that I have money in my account to order all those parts, and also grab some food and some other stuff to get working on today. I've been checking my oil before every drive, and I think this engine is running super healthy. The oil level is staying perfect, and it doesn't smell like fuely or rich at all, so I'm super pumped with it. I need to figure out that squeak. At the bank, just met a sick homeless dude who was hyped on the Civic. Shout out Jim. Let's go. Here at O'Reilly's, I have to drop off a tool I was borrowing. I'm gonna make a spot for this thing so I can get it pulled into the shop. I just realized O'Reilly's never returned my money earlier, so hopefully it'll come in tomorrow, but in order to order all those parts, I have to run back down to the bank. So I am heading right now. I have about 10 minutes until they close. Then I'm going to skate with Liam real quick before I come back and work on the Jetta. Just skated for a sec, and now we're following Liam up to my place. We're gonna try to pull the hood off here, because this hood is super whack anyway. I'll kind of show you guys what he did to it, but it's stupid. Now that we have the hood off, I am gonna try to get the fuel pump going again and pull this thing into the shop, and we will see what happens. All right, guys, I'm gonna try to pull it in. Let's see what happens. Got the Jetta's back end wicked jacked up, and I'm just kind of going over all the rust spots and trying to figure out what I'm going to need for materials to do some rust repair on this thing. And then I'm going to start wire wheeling off some of the undercoating and figuring out problem areas to get fixed up. Another thing I did buy is new tank straps so we can drop the tank, get it all cleaned out after sitting for so long, and get it picked back up. I don't think I've really done a good job explaining to you guys what the deal is with this car. So this is a 97 Volkswagen Jetta Trek. It's a Mark III. Somebody put Golf headlights on in the front. But the deal is it's an old school build from probably the early 2000s. Supposedly has a built engine, has a full custom exhaust 2.5 inch with a Borla muffler. It has Coney coilovers all around. This thing's sweet. It has an awesome body kit on it. The Trek edition comes with this sick Euro bumper, I think. And then it has these Zender side skirts. Kind of sick steelies. I'm not sure if those came on the Trek stock or if those are aftermarket as well. But super sick. Got this for a super good deal. It had been sitting for, we just went over the title and everything, and it seems like it may have been sitting since like 2012. So that would be like 14 years. The license plate says 09. So, I mean, no telling. It could have been off the road since 2009, which is crazy. But I'm excited to get this thing fixed up. Clearly, we've already got it running, and it's going to be a big project, but I'm hyped. This one we might even actually end up selling to Liam or one of the other homies because it's just so sick. I don't want to see it go. But other than that, we're going to head down to town and grab some food, and that might be a night for working on the car for me. But if I get anything else done, I'll make sure to film it and show you guys what I'm up to.